Okay, hey guys, it's me, Steph, and
And me,
David.
David.
And I'm gonna just say everything I just said again because I started the recording. So we wanted to take a second and acknowledge that we haven't been on live with you guys or zooming with you guys very much lately. Life just happens and things got busy and whatever. So we wanted to kind of hop on Sunday afternoon. It's going to be our time where we can fit it into our schedule with the kids and everything. Kai's starting baseball and just all the things that are going on in our life. So this is going to be the time that we can do it. It will be sometime in the afternoon on Sundays. We're going to try to shoot for 1 o'clock because we think that's going to work for us. But you never know what is going to happen. So just watch the Facebook group for time notifications for when this chat will be. Um, and if it needs to be adjusted forward or backward, depending on what's going on. But pretty much think 1 o'clock is going to work for us. Um, and yeah, we are really excited to have everyone on our team. We are having a great month. Right now, we are off our goal by just a smidgen. I mean, like a smidgen of where we wanted to be for this month. Like, as a team, we're off. Hold on, let me do math. Math is hard for me. Oops. Math is really hard because I don't know.
She was about to multiply.
We are
That doesn't seem right, does it?
yes. We are about $500 away from our goal this month. So, if you have any leftover orders or anything like that to push in, definitely get those in for the end of the month. Thomas, you are only $25 away from being active. No?
I just had an order placed.
Okay.
So it should be updating soon, but I'm active.
Awesome. And speaking of that, updating soon. Did you know that all news and everything updates at the 50th of the hour? I don't know, that's weird, but that's when they do it. So if you're waiting for a news article to drop or something, don't sit there from like 12:30 waiting and refreshing the workstation. It's not going to drop till the 50th of the hour. So that's how they do it. I learned that this week and I was like, the 50th of the hour. Who came up with that crap? But whatever, knowing is half the battle. I'm not going to sit there and wait for like midnight to roll around or any of that because now I know it happens at the 50th of the hour. So yes, so we are super close as a team for hitting the goal that I kind of wanted to hit for this month. And I'm really, really proud of all the hard work. I know a lot of you, especially the three that are on the call today, have been really trying to work their business and get back into the flow of things and make things happen. And I really, really appreciate everyone on our team. We actually, in our front line, we have 7 active consultants, which is amazing. And then we've got some more. I think we have, with Thomas going active now, we should have.
He's 8. He's 8.
He's 8 on our team. Okay,
Yeah,
you'll make 8 for us.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
and
say.
then as a total, I think we have like 12 to 14 active. So we really need to focus in April on recruiting and growing those people underneath of you so that we can help our team grow. There is going to be an Active in April push. If you haven't seen that already on Facebook, if you're not in the Active in April group, I believe Jill shared it out, but I will share it out this afternoon again. And it's all the things to help you push your business, grow, and do all the things. Incentive wise, I was looking at that this morning for our team. Now, unfortunately, I can only see who is in our front line, which all 3 of you are, so that's great. But we have like some really great people. I mean, like you guys are almost there. Chandra, you just need to get one person activated and you will have earned level 1 of the incentive. So whoop whoop.
Yeah, we're in the same boat.
I helped Lauren do her registration on the day before the incentive started.
Yeah, we
saw that.
we were just talking about that.
I saw that. Yeah.
And that just means you need one more.
You just need one more. I mean, yeah, you just need one more. Look, you got Lauren, so you can do it again. I have faith in you. And then Shelby's halfway there, which is a big push for her. She's really gotten into her business. Ashley's about halfway there. Deb is halfway there for the PRV for level 1. So that's awesome. I'm sure that fundraiser helped you out a big chunk there. And guys, fundraisers can make a big difference in your business. If you know an organization that is meaningful or close to your heart, Deb, if you want to speak about the one that you're doing, that's totally cool with me. But it can definitely boost your PRV, and not only boost your PRV, but you grow in contacts by people that maybe are affiliated with that organization that you may have never thought to talk with or may have never come in contact with in your normal day-to-day life. So she's doing a buddy fundraiser. You want to talk about it for a second?
Well, what I was going to add on that is you was talking about making contacts and new customers and that kind of stuff. But with this fundraiser that I'm finishing up, I actually got a corporate sponsor. Will they ever be part of my team, anything like that? No. But if I do another fundraiser that touches his heart, then he'll donate like he did this last time, which what I did was, it's called Buddies for the Kids. And as many of you know, I lost my brother Christmas Day. So being in and out of the hospital, I saw what was going on with COVID and how it kept people away from the kids. And I would, my brother was dying of cancer, and I would have to just drop him at the door of a hospital because I couldn't go in with him. Nobody could go in with him because of the COVID. And I saw a child in a room, and it just absolutely tore my heart apart that nobody could be without him because COVID and time frames and all that kind of stuff. So what I did is Mobile has a big children's hospital. And so I did Buddies for the Kids, and I promoted it as going in Easter and passing out all of the buddies that was donated. Give the kids a smile, if nothing else, for just a minute, because this COVID stuff, that I've had babies in the hospital and know that, at one point with my brother and at this particular hospital, if you didn't come in the front door with them and they were admitted, you weren't coming in. Nobody was coming in. My brother would have had to have sat there 21 days by himself. Can you imagine being a kid? So that was real strong to my heart. So I ended up, my goal was 50 buddies. And I'm right now sitting on 21 or 22. So, for the late start that I got on that and getting all the bugs worked out, so it worked right, I'm proud of what I got.
Yeah, you should be. And you know what? Here's the other thing. You learned a lot through the process. And so when you're ready to do the next one, you're going to hit the ground running and do so much better. So, I mean, the big thing is don't be afraid. Don't let fear get in your way of taking on something big or trying to do something.
Mine wasn't so much fear as just kept running into
compliance
issues. I just felt like beating my head against the wall.
Hold on, let me. My mom wants to talk. She doesn't get the notifications that I'm live. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, there's like lots of things. And the other thing with that is that corporate sponsor, Deb, that is a connection for you. You could end up doing all their corporate gifts for Christmas. You could do fragrance flowers for all of their staff or something like that, and build them up a big bundle, make it all pretty for them. And so all they got to do is hand it out and you've got their name on it or whatever as a gift. So yeah, don't discount any kind of connection you make because you've got so many things that you can do with it. Just let your mind free and do whatever.
And we've been in trainings and stuff like that with people that everything from taking your dog to the vet for shots and things like that, right? It's an opportunity. We have pet products now to just ask, can you put some flyers or something out there Sometimes it's a matter of, letting them try a sample of the product and things like that at the actual vet. If they like them, then, that's another opportunity to get in the door some places. Hair salon, nail places, those are things that you do on a regular basis that you don't think about, that you could potentially get in the door for a corporate
Yep.
sponsor as well. But it's a matter of thinking outside the box. It's kind of like you see that kind of thing happening with the kids, and it's how can I help, right? And so it's the same kind of thought.
Yeah.
You just have to think about as you go.
Another thing I was gonna say is, David's 100% right. We go a lot of places that we take for granted. The grocery store, and everything is starting to open back up, which means that you have the opportunity to expand. So if you know somebody that maybe lives in an apartment complex, like, why not see if you could go talk to their community manager, and maybe in all their welcome packs you can put a scent circle and a catalog, as they're moving into their new houses, because I'm sure the apartment complex would much rather them use Scentsy than a candle. So that's an opportunity for you to look at reaching out to places in your community. Just of course be careful as far as COVID goes. Make sure you're following whatever their restrictions are. I think in Arkansas at the end of the month we're basically going to be all back to normal. And as life gets back to normal, don't be afraid to follow up. So we've been on this like high through COVID because people have been home and everything, and that's starting to trickle off a little bit as people are going back to work and going to their offices and things like that. Don't be afraid to follow up with all those people that were placing orders this same time last year, because people were going absolutely crazy this time last year. This time last year, our team was over 10,000 volume and doing amazing things. And so that means that all those customers that we touched or that your downline touched, you need to follow up with them. As people that are maybe in your downline roll off or lose their sponsor, what was it called? Their
Downline.
Yeah. As their downlines roll off, like, so if you have somebody that cancels, their customers will roll up to you. Make sure you're reaching out to them. If you have somebody that is inactive, right, and maybe they just decided Scentsy isn't for them, it is okay to go back to that person and say, hey, I know that you decided Scensy's not your thing, and that's fine. I just want to make sure that you still want to be a customer for me, and would you mind sending me your customer list so that I can follow up with anybody that had previously ordered from you to make sure that they don't need anything, just those kind of things to help them out. And that may encourage them. If somebody else is going to be following up with them, then you're going to get their commission, right? So that may encourage them to, in turn, start working their business again. So those are kind of things that you can do to kind of help with that. So we talked about incentive.
Also, I would add on to that real quick. As you get downline and then additional downline, when your downline does go inactive and the person below them rolls up to you, it's really important to reach out to that person to let them know that you are there for them. Hopefully throughout the whole process, you're reaching out to the downline anyway to at least introduce yourself and things like that. Invite them to the squad chat.
Make sure they're in our team villages.
So that the goal is so that everybody knows everyone else.
They're connected.
And everyone is connected, so that if that happens, because life happens, that they already are comfortable with rolling up anyway.
Well, I mean, and we wouldn't want, ultimately we want you guys all to grow your own teams and become directors and superstar directors and all the things, right? We would much rather prefer it to be that way. But realistically, we know that, like, it's a big percentage. Like, I think it's like 70% of people that join Scentsy are kidnappers. So they basically join, they take the kit and they run.
And we've had that happen several times.
And we've had that happen. And that's why when I start their VIP group, I stay on it as an admin for a while to make sure that they're going to stick around, or I might forget to take myself off. So that I can kind of be aware of what's going on. Are they active in their groups? Are they, are they connecting with their customers and things like that? So What
I was
else were
gonna,
we talking about? Oh,
the-
Cincy Family
yeah,
Reunion
that over there.
registration is
This-
opening April
April
1st. It is not an April Fool's joke. It is really opening. And
It's $43 for the full
Full.
the got it for the full registration. That's included. That I have it over there so I can read it all because it's like a few things. That is the full includes the all access to the Cincy Success on Demand training content, the leadership event, the 3 live stream general sessions, and an exclusive Cincy family reunion. And that comes with that kit with the t-shirt, notebook, lanyard, and recognition ribbons.
the
The
whole reason David joined the
the-
ribbons.
the streaming only one is $11. The event, the full registration is going to run from April 1st, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, I guess, through May 2nd. The streaming only registration runs from May 3rd to July 16th. So I guess you can sign up for that for a while. That one's $11. That one's going to include the all access to the on-demand training and the 3 live streaming general sessions.
Yeah.
So if you want the box with all the stuff in it,
Don't forget to mention about them staying accessible for 30 days after the event. So
Yep.
just because you may not be available on those specific dates, it will be,
Yeah.
what are they calling it now? Direct access or
Yep.
something like
Yep.
that, where
It-
you
it-
can get it up to 30 days.
yeah,
Yes.
that's the next thing is no matter which registration you choose, you will have access to all Cincy Success on Demand and general session recording for 30 days after the live event.
I will be so glad next year when we can go to Cincy Family Reunion because I'm going to tell you guys there is nothing like being at the event. I mean, even World Tour does not compare to Cincy Family Reunion and the excitement and the energy and the opportunity and the just. Okay, I didn't think it was for me because it was a whole lot the first year, but like when David came back with me the next year, it was like a completely different experience. And once I got over myself, it was a different experience. And
Yeah.
it's just an amazing amount of energy, the amount of things that you learn and can grow and do all the things. It's really something to experience in person. So I'm thankful that we have this virtual opportunity. But when we can go live, y'all better be getting in the car and coming with us because it's a fun time. And then we go out and have like drinks and stuff afterwards. So that's even funner time. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's kind of like going to I don't know, it's like going to a concert. You get all hyped up and you get all these people and everything, and everybody's all excited to be there at the concert kind of thing. And everybody's like standing up and whatever. And,
Confetti's flying, all
Yeah.
the things. It's really super fun.
yeah. And then they will talk about the upcoming stuff before anybody else even knows about it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they'll do the live stream stuff whenever they start having sessions in
I don't know.
person,
We don't know what their problem.
because typically before COVID happened, the information you receive at the actual live one, no one else had access to. So it's
Well, it came like as they announced it live, it went live on the workstation.
Yeah.
So
so you got to hear about it first.
Yeah.
Take
and
pictures
if
of
you
it,
were
post
on our
about it.
team back in that time, then you got to see us try to stream live and our video go because everyone in the place is trying to stream. So
Yeah. The other thing is they have music playing in the background sometimes, and
Yeah.
Facebook will cut you off.
yeah, you do. Well, you do. Anyway, it's a super fun time, and you really should experience it. Okay. 26, 4 minutes left because we're doing this 30 minutes.
Yeah, we were also going to talk about the Stitch.
Okay,
right?
and Stitch pre-sale is up. So if you had customers that wanted to get Stitch and didn't get him, you can still order the buddies on the pre-sale. Oh, it's all there. The warmer with the 626 wax is available for pre-sale. The warmer by itself, and then both buddies are available. Scent packs are sold out. 626 is sold out, the scent by itself, but you can still get Angel's scent 624 is available to purchase right now. But pre-order is up on those, and when does that end? Does it say on there? It will probably be ending soon. Soon.
It's hard to do this with my mouse on this side.
You were just there.
Pre-sale will last until
the-
March 31st.
So Wednesday.
Yeah.
So this is a great opportunity for you to push that. You know, the law of supply and demand. When the demand is high, the supply is low. And because of that, people have a scarcity need. So they know it's sold out. There's only a few days left. So make sure that you're posting about that. If you have anybody that is like a Disney fan, like they like love Disney, post that. You know, do a little clickbait on your timeline. Be like, what's your favorite Disney movie? Or who's your favorite Lilo and Stitch character? You know, do a little clickbait, right? So they click on it, they answer your question, you find out who loves those movies, and then you follow back up with, oh yeah, like I love Stitch too. My favorite is, you know, maybe the mosquito guy. I can't think of what his name is. You know, but anyway, you see what I'm saying? So you can kind of do that without being salesy and pushing it out, saying, oh hey, you know, we sold out of this, blah blah blah. You know, you turn it into a different way of approaching it by saying, what's your favorite Disney movie, or what's your favorite Lilo and Stitch character, or if you could be whatever, you know, just think of ways, different ways that you can promote it without just saying that, hey, we have a pre-order on this and, you know, it's sold out in what, like 35 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. Also, when you're talking about the pre-orders, we know what pre-order means with Scentsy, and sometimes we take that for granted, right? And so your customers might hear pre-order, they don't know what that means. So explaining the fact that if they want, like for example, the warmer, they're only going to have to pay $10 up right now, and then whenever it is available or
It'll be
ships,
the
or it will be
$40.
the remaining.
Remaining
So
about
they don't have
45.
to. Some people don't like the fact that if they were going to have to pay all of it up front for some things that are, you know, back ordered or whatever, and then wait. So in this case, they're only having to pay $10 up front, and then whenever it gets released, then they pay the rest. So if sometimes it's easier just to explain that.
Yes.
To people.
And the redemption is expected, because that's one of the questions you'll get. If you forget, you just click on the warmer and all the information for redemption and approximate redemption time is there. But just FYI, it is November 2021 when they're looking at redemption for that. Speaking of redemption, if you had anybody that ordered the Jack and Sally buddies and they were on pre-order, they're still looking, it's looking like April before we're going to see that. They said the end of March, but we're here and it's not come through yet. So they were delayed again.
Anyway, so these are kind of estimates, and the whole point of pre-orders is just to see how many more they need to make, and then when they do the cutoff, they'll know, okay, I need this many, and everyone will be able to get whatever they wanted. It'll just be later. It won't be right now. So setting the expectation that, hey, you're only gonna have, if you want the warmer, you're only gonna have to pay $10 right now, but you know, understand that it probably won't come in until November, and at that time, then they would pay the remaining balance. But while they're waiting, they only had to pay the $10.
Yes. Okay. And so to wrap this up, I want to go around the room. Yay. And I want you to tell me one thing that you are going to do in your business for the month of April. So just one thing. Okay. And we're going to start with Deb because she's right next to us.
So I just downloaded Amy again, but I did the Maven before and I wasn't real happy with it, but I downloaded Amy. I'm getting that all loaded in, the to-dos, sending out those, or actually personalizing the suggested text, text, email, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to give it the 30 days and see if I see any good progress from having it before I decide, you know, if I'm going to go to the monthly one. So there's that. You know, basically like I've done so many times before in the past, just refocus. Now that I don't have so many little things in all different directions pulling me for attention, I can focus on my business. I figure I can run other people's business successfully and make good money, that I should be able to do my own.
You can.
You got to focus, right? Also on the Amy, it pulls in all of your orders from the website. But if you give somebody something as a sample or sell somebody something from stock you have, make sure you put that in there as a reminder, because its whole point basically is follow up, and
Yeah.
that's like,
Yeah, it's only as good as the information that's in it.
that's
Yep.
The
right.
one thing that I was going to ask, it keeps asking me if I want to do social shop.
Yep.
I don't know what that is, and I
Social-
haven't found a tutorial for it yet.
Social. Are you in the Cincy for Amy group?
Yes,
Okay.
I have
Look.
actually, I've had Rayleigh all weekend, so
Yeah. So look in there. There may be a tutorial in there on how to set that up, because I haven't set that up yet. But that's actually using like your Instagram and Facebook to do social sharing that way. Because we're not using that function of Amy. I'll
okay.
tell you one function I am using of Amy that I absolutely love. So, you know how like you get credit card orders, or not credit orders. You have customers that maybe pay you PayPal, that maybe pay you Cash App or
Oh, yeah.
Square or any of that. So I'm setting up all my customers. Everybody that places an order from me is getting an Amy invoice instead of me going into Square and Cash App requesting it or any of that. Because I got to the point where I was like, oh shit, did they pay me? Okay. And then I'm like, what the hell is their real name? So, okay. So then I'm going back through my Cash App and my Square and my Venmo and like trying to find them in all the places. When you use Amy and you send an invoice, and I'll post a video in the group later. But let me just see if I can pull it up real quick. When you send an invoice, it gives you, I have too many apps. It gives you, let me go to David's. Okay. So like you can you turn that light off?
Okay, it was hard enough to get the thing on.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay.
Let me turn this back on.
Yep. Hold on. Hold, please. He's knocking my stuff off of there. Let me see if I can pull this. Oh, where'd it go?
Are you gonna do apps and Amy?
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Whatever.
Oh, I can do this.
There you go. Yeah, you have to restart it because you had it open when you launched the thing.
Okay. And then screen share. Is it this one?
I don't see it.
This one.
There you go.
Okay. Share. Okay. So this is my Amy app. Don't judge me for like not. I can't scroll on this, David.
Can you click and go down? Like click and drag like you were touching the screen.
I can't scroll on this, David. Okay. That's not working.
We can do it another time. I think we lost Thomas. I read his lips and then he disappeared. So.
Uh-oh. Oh. Hold on. I can get it on this one maybe.
Oh, there he is.
Share. Okay. Where is Amy? Amy. Okay. So can you guys see my screen? I guess. Okay. So I'm just gonna go to contacts and I'm gonna pull David up because I have one in there for him for a video I made for somebody else. And yeah, I'm gonna pull him up. And what I did was I just recorded an order. So to record an order, you hit the plus, and then it's going to pop up a screen that says record an order. So I've already done that for him. And so he's got an order here and it says invoice sent. So I'm going to click this edit to show you what it looks like. So here's the order. I did 6 bars. He got the hibiscus pineapple, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to hit the view invoice. So this is the invoice it sent him, right? And send the invoice. And I'm going to copy this. And I'm gonna go, maybe I'm gonna hit text. Okay. And then I'm gonna just click that and go send. And then this is what it actually texts him. Okay. So it texts him this invoice from me, which he just got. And for some reason, I can't scroll. So you can see down here, I have my payment option set up so that I only have to send one invoice and they get the credit card, the Venmo, the PayPal, or the Cash App option.
So they can pay directly from that invoice that you sent them.
Yes. Yes. And like the other thing is it has all the terms below it. So everything that's on the back of an order form that we really are supposed to be giving everyone is included there, which is great. So when an invoice is paid, let me go back and I'll see if I can find one that's been, oops, that's my text messages. Oh, okay. So when an invoice is paid, that first one that came up will look like, it'll have a, hold on. Let me see if I can, let me try to show you just from my phone. Some screenshots the other day. When the invoice is paid, it just has a big paid mark on it. See? So you know that it was paid by that customer, and that makes it a lot easier for me to follow up. And if I need to figure out which app they paid me for, it says in the print on there, paid with Square checkout, paid with Venmo, whatever, so that I can go and move the money out of whatever account if it's not automatically moving.
You have to make sure that's linked to Square, right?
Yes, you have to set up your social payments though. I mean, it's just part of Amy, but that's what I'm using Amy for the most. And it is like, it has made a big difference on me being able, the amount of time I'm spending trying to figure out, did somebody actually pay me or not? Which he gets on to me for because I'm like, ooh, did they pay me? I think they did. So anyway, I'm bad about that. I guess my customers are lucky I'm bad about that sometimes. Anyway, moving on. Okay, Chandra, what's something you're gonna do in April?
I'll probably spend the whole month trying to resort my wax at this rate. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in the Active in April group, and I've ordered all my supplies that were in that list, all my square stickers for the QR codes and my sample things, and so I'm just gonna try to do whatever comes with that.
All right. Awesome sauce. All right, Thomas, what about you, my guy?
I want to get more personalization with my samples. I'll just send out a sample, write down what it is on the baggie, and I've been going through the sample group, and I've been downloading and using my printer and doing more, making it more personalization, showing me. So hopefully I could pop out more.
Oh yeah, you need to update your picture on the website.
Yes, I do. That's a
It's
very old
hair, and that picture does not have hair.
I think I'm like 20 pounds heavier now as well.
Just remember, from above, you always look
Yes.
good. Hey. Why do you think my camera's way up here? Okay, way up here. Anyway,
I need
A couple filters.
I need to move it higher.
hey, and did you know Zoom has a like make you look like what was it called? And they have a like a make your face look better function. Yeah. I needed all the help I could get today. I'm like, can you make these bags go away? Oh, that's what I should have done, Deb. That was smart right there. All right, no bags, no bags, no bags, no bags. I got the glasses. You can't really see them, anyway. Yes, personalization is a big thing. Yeah, the more you know, and Thomas, if you're not using at least the free version of your Amy app, for each one of those samples you give out, make sure you're getting their information, because if you give a sample away and you get nothing back, the chances of them coming back to you are like, but if you have their number and you can follow back up with them in a couple days and be like, hey, what'd you think about my like counter cleaner sample, or the wax sample I gave you, or whatever, or the pet sample that, you've got dogs. So like you could go to the is there a dog park here? I don't know. You know,
It's a Craighead Park County Park.
yeah. So you could grab some of the dog packet samples, or you can make your own dog samples. I don't know if that's, I don't know about the dog stuff, but they do have dog samples of the shampoo and stuff in the Cincy store. And so I just bought those because that was easier for me because I didn't have time to make the samples, but you could make your own and bring those with you when you go to the dog park and then like make dog park friends.
Yeah,
Same.
and if all you're using is the free version, the big difference between the two is the paid one links your sales you do directly on the site directly into Amy and remind you to follow up. If you had the free one, no big deal. You just have to actually enter in to the app whatever the information you sell directly on the site.
Yeah. And like Deb was saying, you get it free for 30 days. So if you want to try it out for 30 days, do it. Make sure it's 30 days that you're actually going to be able to use it though, because there's no point in wasting your free trial, right? But it's a great way for you to like be able to, like she was saying, you can customize your responses and they're automatic. Like, so you just put their cell number in, and then like you can say, okay, I need to follow up with this person, bump, and then hit it, and it'll send the text message out. It's great. So check Amy out if you haven't. I think it's called Sell with Amy in the App Store or the Google Play Store.
That's AMI, right?
AMI, yeah, AMI. It's a really great app. I've used it. I really don't use it to the full benefit that we should be using it. But I keep finding different things in it that I'm like, why wasn't I using this all along? And Jen,
well, they're updating it all the time too. So
well, the thing I was just showing you guys with the receipts and sending the payments and stuff. Jen Audette is one of our superstar directors. If you guys don't know who she is, she's Jill's upline, and which is all of our upline. And she was posting about Amy in her group, and I said, are you using it for payments? And I sent her a video of what I just showed you, of how I added David in and everything. And like, you know, it marks the invoice paid. You don't have to send out, you know, like, do you want Cash App? Do you want this? Do you want to pay by credit card? Blah, blah, blah. It takes care of it all for you so that you just send the one invoice and they can choose how they have to pay, which is great. And she was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could do this. So like, we're all, no matter what level you're at, you're always going to be learning something new. They're always going to be layering something in that we can do differently. And at the same time, you don't have to do any of that. If you found a way that's working for you, use what's working for you, right? But follow-up is key. So great job with the samples. What about us? What's something you're going to do different in April?
Try to get another recruit.
Yeah, we got to get a recruit. We need a recruit.
We have our sales for the level 1, but we need one new recruit. So.
Yeah, we have almost the PRV for level 2. We're like just a smidge off of level 2. So for PRV, but that means we need 2 recruits. So
and if you haven't had a chance to go out and look at the incentive stuff, the list of stuff, check that out.
I want the sneakers, y'all. We can get Converses, Cincy Converses. I'm like really excited about that.
It's level 3, right?
That's level 3. So I'm just saying, we all need the custom Cincy Converses in your life. Deb, don't look at me like that. You need the Cincy custom Converses in your life.
Wear them.
Well, that's okay. I will wear them.
They might just sit on the shelf or something.
You won't get them. I will get them. Like, he's so confused, guys. Are you seeing that? He's confused. Those are for me. He can pull the luggage around.
Is that level 3 also?
I think so. You probably have to pick between luggage and the shoes, and we'll get the shoes.
I thought you wanted the luggage.
I want the shoes too.
Anyway,
so so focus for us is going to be on recruiting. We need to continue, just like each one of you need to continue growing your team. So do we. And if there's anything we can do for you guys, please reach out. Let us know. We're here for you, even if it seems like we're far away or whatever. If you need something, you need an idea, you need whatever. Make sure you're reaching out and being involved. Or hey, help me. I'm here for you. Okay. It's always he. Just not as much as me, because I love you more. Same.
How are we gonna have a contest now?
We should. Who responds more to messages? Just asking. This girl.
Whenever I'm not working.
Did you really just say like I don't work? Oh, y'all, it's about to get ugly up in here. We better wrap this up, okay? I understand. Anyway, We love you guys. We hope you have an amazing I almost said Saturday afternoon. Sunday afternoon. And we will see you next Sunday for sure and in the group all week. So love you guys. Bye.
Bye.